What is up, people? It is me, Monster58. Welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy. Okay, Final Fantasy 16. On the previous part, we discovered one of the most, pivotal moments of the story, and it's that Clive, searching for the dominance of fire who killed his brother, only to find out that in our fight with the icon known as Garuda, obviously Benedicta Harmon, that we were the icon all along. Not only the icon, but the icon known as Ifrit. And in doing so, we defeated Benedicta Harmon as Garuda, and now have to live with the guilt of knowing that we were the ones who killed Joshua 13 years ago. Despite Clive wanting to, die in this moment, Sid told us to make ourselves useful. So, without further ado, it's time to go back out into the world and see what our new purpose is.
Don't go making me throw you back in there now, eh?
Make it quick.
Alright, so we did have some new things that we can craft, and it looks like this is probably the strongest out of all of them. So let's make the Storm Cry.
Last you a good while.
Let's make the Sash. That's nice.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
The Steel Crowns.
No scratches, right? And
Alright, very nice. Okay, that's cool. Oops. There's Torgal. Hi, boy. Thank you for being a good boy. Always the goodest of boys.
Gods, it's a wonder we didn't feel it here.
Alright, suck to Karen.
What do you want?
Alright.
Go on, then.
It's not stronger. No, this is really stronger. Any charms? Rook's Gambit's okay, but I don't think I really... Well, maybe I could. How much gold do I have? I have... That's like all of my gil, though. So, like, nah, I'm good.
You'll not find a better price than that.
The other thing, too... Let's sell...
You got outhouse?
everything. One of the other things I will say that kind of sucks is I do wish that there was an easier way to sell everything that you don't want.
I can find a buyer.
Yep, okay.
Finished, are you?
What we're gonna do is we're gonna go to... Where is the... I'm stupid. Where is the... Yeah, here. Need to... add the shortcut right here. I'd rather use strength tonics. I think those are better. Do we have high potions we can buy? Actually, that's one thing I didn't realize. It's always nice to just restock here. It's got another high potion.
I'll be here.
Okay, well. The other thing, too, is we can go to the Arret Stone. Now, for the Arret Stone, you remember I was telling you that when you fight those wind spirits in the fight with Garuda, that you can't fight them anymore? Well, you can. If you go into stage replay, you actually can technically fight them again. But, yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, if you want to, you can. But ultimately, like, if you were to go back out into the world and try and do it again, you cannot fight those wind spirits again that she summoned during that, prior to the actual, Garuda fight stage. So... just want to point that out. But yes, with that, I think the last thing we'll do before we talk to Sid is we're going to go into our abilities. I would like to upgrade this. Get our precision dodge perfect. And then there's nothing else we can really upgrade there, so let's do... this should just be enough, right? Yeah, that's enough. Very nice. Okay, so we got those. This is the last one we have to upgrade, which is really cool. And then if we go to gear, we have... Honestly, I think I can just replace this with the... I'd rather do this, and I'd rather do Rook's Gambit. Where's the Rook's Gambit one? Can we not do the... Actually, we might as well just do both of them, right? And then we just have one for the timely focus. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. I think we're good on that. And this will be our first iconic ability set. We'll just leave it like this. Alrighty.
finally crawled out of the crypt, eh? You look like it. Although I thank you for doing us the courtesy of covering up.
Don't.
Ah, still have a bit of fight left in you? Then listen. I've arranged a meeting with Gav. In case you've forgotten, you're the one he's been putting his nose to work for.
For nothing.
Just listen. While you've been relaxing in your cell, Gav's been busy sniffing out your dominance. And according to his last report, he's picked up the scent. Gav's gone to a fair bit of trouble for you. The least you can do is hear the poor bugger out. He's going to meet us at the King's Fall. Pack your stuff. We'll leave as soon as you're ready.
Alrighty. Looking around here, we can. So there is more, obviously, at the Thousand Tomes and at the Orchestrion. Let's go report to Harpocrates over here. We'll do that before we do anything else, and then we'll do the Orchestrion just to get that notification off my screen.
So many uses.
Good day. Or
Cloud tells Harpocrates of his adventures. Harpocrates updates the tomes. Dun, dun,
this,
dun, dun.
I believe you will find most interesting.
Alright.
If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
So we have a few things. Obviously, we can look at a lot of this stuff, but the persons of interest I'd like to point out right now. If you're wondering who we saw in that cutscene of that war, this is Dion Lesage. So, leader of the Dragoons, the most elite warriors of the Holy Empire of Sembrek, who are the first to leap into the fray when the Empire finds herself under threat, often literally. Dion is also the dominant of Bahamut, the Warden of Light, which we did see in the fight. I want to point this out because for a while this confused me, and I think that I know I haven't been using the like the time lore, but at the same time I kind of want you to experience the the story as it's given to you. I kind of feel like when they do a lot of lore like this, I'm not sure, it's not the same for this game. I just want to point this out. I'm just saying that this kind of feels like, if you guys remember when the first Destiny game came out, they made you read the grimoire online separate from the game. I like how this is integrated into the game, so this is a lot better in that respect, but what I'm just saying is, like, I wish that there was, they would tell you the story more, forthcoming, like just straight in your face, rather than having you go and have to read something. Because when you're playing a game, you want to play the game, not sit there and read, right? So at the end of the day, I'm just pointing this out just to give you guys a little bit more of an idea of what we're dealing with. And if you're wondering, also because we're here, we have Barnabas Tharm. So he is the King of Ulud. We saw him at the very beginning of the game, and dominant of Odin, the Warden of Darkness, as you saw in the fight in that cutscene. At the Battle of Belinus Tor, he not only took personal command of the royal army, but rode into the fray himself, galloping through the air atop his six-legged steed, and goading Bahamut into a duel that shook the sky. So I just want to point those two things out, because at the end of the day, that is one thing that definitely confused me for a while. That cutscene, like, I didn't understand necessarily. So what we can see is that essentially that the Empire of Sembrek, as well as the King of Volud and, well, Volud, that empire, they are fighting each other. So at the end of the day, that is a very important topic that we'll definitely explore going more forward throughout the story, and we'll see how that sort of develops.
The
So
door to the shelves shall ever be open.
do not count Harpocrates' stuff out as useless, because it's actually cool that you have an in-game, journal tracker. So the Orchestron, we have some other stuff that we can do, but there's nothing here. And there's no side quests, luckily, that we have yet to do. So we're just going to keep going through the story. And just like Sid wants us to do, we've packed up. I recommend, obviously, restocking up on items, upgrading all your gear, selling anything you don't need. And without further ado, folks, I think the best thing we can do... Whoops. Is head to the King's Fall. So as we know that Gav has been scouting for us, and by the way, I'll tell you this, Gav is a G. The dude's, like, irrelevant of his name. Dude is an absolute legend. We love Gav throughout the entire story of this game. He's an amazing character. You grow to love Gav as you journey to the end of the story. But without further ado, let's head to the King's Fall and see what he has to say.
Not so long ago, this here was a thriving trade route. Then the Blight came. The people left. And just like that, it was deserted. Making it the perfect little shortcut. Gav's waiting for us up ahead. Come on. Still feeling sorry for yourself?
Don't. Please.
Think about it, Clive. The rumours all point to... That was an Imperial signal. They shouldn't be here. The old fort's been abandoned for years. Our little chat can wait. I need to see what the bastards are up to. You go on ahead and meet up with Gav.
But we both know that...
No buts about it.
We can pet Torgal, which is cute.
Don't feel good, boy.
I'll tell you one thing about this game. These have been some of the smoothest transitions from cutscene to gameplay.
Stupid. I'm the dominant of fire. We sent Gav on a wild goose chase.
Yep, and so we're still trying to deal with all this. Alright. Got some enemies, got some spiders. These guys are more annoying than anything else. Not really all that strong. They jump at you, like actual jumping spiders do, but it's nothing crazy. Very nice, okay. Boom! I do like how the music hadn't really changed. Like, obviously, generally changes to combat music, but here, the music has remained peaceful. It's a very quaint area, all things considered, despite all the monsters and stuff. This would be a place I'd definitely like to, you know, just kind of take a load off, right? You just like to sit here and stare at the waterfall for 8 years.
What now? Beastman.
So this is a Minotaur Elite. These guys are pretty strong. They have pretty telegraphed attacks, but I'll tell you this much. He's kind of like Gygas. Positive attacks are very similar. I told you that enemies like Gygas will eventually become like elites rather than actual bosses, because we're actually much stronger, obviously. Nice. Alright, now let's see how much damage we can do. And there we go, a lot of damage there. Okay, he's gonna swing here. Very nice, okay. Let's see if we can topple him over. There we go, nice. Toppled him over, very nice. Oh, wow, I was stupid. Nah, I didn't. I kind of like blanked out there. Very dodge. He does look really cool, though. Nice. Very cool. There, and then I think Gouge will finish him off. Oh no, guess not. Alrighty, we will encounter plenty of elites like that throughout the game, so just be ready. He wasn't too bad. Again, just watch out for those attacks. The shoulder tackle is definitely something to be the most scared of with him, but...
Another perfect little shortcut, Sid. Straight to a nest of bloodthirsty beasts.
Alright, let's keep it moving here. Oh yeah, it's up this way. I'm stupid.
Can't be much further now.
Alright. These stupid hornets are annoying. I'm not a fan of them. I think they're just as like annoying as bats in this game. You'll fight a lot of like bat-like dragon-style enemies in this game. If you want, you can use Torgal to knock these guys down too. Thing as well.
Keep your distance.
Dead. Nice. Okay.
Don't let them get away. Stay down.
Alrighty. As Clive said, we don't have much further to go, so we might as well just keep it moving here. Another Minotaur, alrighty. Come here, bud.
Let me through.
Oh, I took that hit on the chin. Very nice damage, and then we can topple him here. Got some decent damage off there. Dodge. Nice. Boom. Broke his guard. Do this. And... oh, whoops, I did not mean to do that. Oh, whoops, I thought I had the stupid Phoenix equipped. Dodge. Very nice. Topple again. Well, I'll tell you, throughout the game, Garuda ends up being good at mobbing. I don't use Garuda necessarily as much for bossing when you get into the later stages of the game, and you'll understand why. There's a couple more iconic ability sets that you get that are just stronger, in my opinion, for min-maxing your damage. And then that. Finish him off with that. Alrighty. As you can see, we're finally getting into some longer gameplay stretches rather than there being an insane amount of exposition.
What is it, boy? After him! Don't let him escape! Gav! Who goes there? This one's a deserter! Take his head! Out of my way. You made your choice.
Alright, we gotta save Gav. Oh, again, I did not mean to do that. Alright, Captain's dead. I saw that coming. Nice.
situation?
You're late. Captain Trouble.
What?
The Imperials are on his tail. We have to get to him before they do.
Understood. I'm here to even the odds. Any objections? I'll take the dragon. You take the dragoon.
Alright, we got another Dragoon. This guy really doesn't do that much different from the first one. He's obviously just stronger because he's higher level. Nice. Topple this guy.
Sorry, lad. Don't know how much help I'm gonna be here.
Very nice.
Alright. One down, one to go.
Alright, very cool. This and that. We're gonna double jump here. Dodge. Nice. Good. Job. Topple him. Here we go. No use in just gotta avoid here.
Since when could these bastards fly? What goes up must come down. Bloody time waster. Come on, let's finish him off.
And dead. There we go. Goodness. Sorry, I was kind of locked in there for a second, but we're good. I told you, the scariest thing this guy does, I know he does that crazy Mirage jump thing, but in all reality, that's the scariest thing he does. It's different from the very first Dragoon that we fought all the way back 13 years ago, so. Imperial Link, some more crafting materials. Just a ton of crafting materials, so.
Come on.
Shit!
There. Clive doesn't have your nose, I said. He'd stumble off a cliff, I said.
Well, that's the trouble with a nose like mine. Can't help sticking it where it's not wanted. But if it wasn't for you two, my sniffing days would be over. Thank you. Truly.
So, what news?
Well, found out where your friend's heading for one thing.
Gav,
Him and his mate are on their way to your old stomping ground, Rosaria. You should have seen what they did to the Imperials who tried to stop them. There's no question about it. He's a dominant fire, all right.
he can't be.
Clive, I saw you turn into an icon before my very eyes. And yes, there's a good chance it was you who killed the Phoenix. But we weren't alone, were we? There was the fellow you saw enter the whirlwind. I saw him too. You didn't dream it, Clive. He's out there.
But who is he?
Don't ask me. I don't bloody know. But I do know one thing. You're gonna find him and find out. After all, you swore an oath.
What?
You swore you'd avenge your brother's death. That you'd never rest until you'd hunted down the man responsible. So, find out if this man's responsible and kill yourself if he's not.
Sid,
Don't thank me. Thank Gav.
Thank you, Gav.
Yeah, well, yeah.
No birds returning this year.
The Deadlands have swallowed their roosts, like as not. We're running out of time.
We'll be in Rosaria in a day or two.
Back to where it all began. He must be stopped.
Well, folks, we're hitting one pivotal story moment after another. And it seems like, well, the other dominant of fire is exactly who we're trying to avenge. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, I don't think that it's not obvious enough to see who that was. Joshua survived. And, whew. Definitely one of, another pivotal story moment that we have yet to, that we have just encountered. And looks like Joshua and whoever is with him are headed back to Rosaria. So, let's head back to the hideaway, though.
Spitting great gouts of fire he was, like a bleeding volcano.
Ever seen a volcano?
What? You think I'm having you on?
Clive! Your friend! She's awake!
Right.
Go to her, you fool. Right, you lot. Enough slacking. Goots, come with me. Gav, go and get those wounds seen to.
Oh, give it to me straight. How long have I got?
So?
All in good time. Let's make ourselves scarce.
Classic infirmary we go.
Isn't the Moogle funny?
I wonder what it's trying to say.
I guess real quick before we go see if Jill's awake. Oh, meeting Jill after she's awake. Let's talk to the Moogle.
They even have a Moogle. I've never seen one in the flesh. I'm sure it said in my father's bestiary that they live deep in the forest, and that they never reveal themselves to humans. Nectar, you say? Clive. So it would seem. That sounds painful.
Alrighty, now Nectar here, as we meet him real quick. Nectar actually becomes decently important for a string of side quests that we will have later, much later in the game, but certainly later in the game, and we'll get to those when we get to those. But just keep in mind, he becomes important later. But let's stop dawdling, let's go see and talk to Jill.
Before someone doesn't.
It's true then. It really is you.
It is.
Clive! You're alive.
So are you. I still can't believe it. Are your wounds healed?
Yes. Talia told me what happened. You saved my life.
After nearly taking it, I had no idea. Forgive me, but how did you ever come to be there, Jill? Fighting for them.
The Iron Blood. They invaded not long after the news arrived about Phoenix Gate. Rosaria had lost her leaders. The Duchy was in chaos. The Iron Kingdom saw our weakness and pounced upon it. They killed the men and captured the women.
And took you back to Ironhome.
I thought they meant to have their fun with me before the end. But the end never came. My powers awoke, and everything changed. It all happened so fast.
We were told that the Iron Blood had captured a dominant and planned to bring her on their latest crusade.
They gave me a choice. To fight for them on the battlefield, or see my countrywomen slaughtered.
And they call us dominants.
What? What happened to Clive? What happened at Phoenix Gate?
It was me. I killed Joshua.
No, that's not true. I know you. You wouldn't do that.
It's the truth. I changed into him again, not long ago. The second icon of fire. The one responsible.
Clive.
When I think back to that night, hooded man. He spoke to me. What did he say? XVI. We have found you. What did he mean?
Clive, we should go back there, to Phoenix Gate. I need to know what really happened, and so do you. You need to know for certain. And if what you told me is true, and you did what you said you did, then we will face it together.
Jill, All right.
You'll be needing a change of clothes then. Out you go, your lordship. We wouldn't want you getting overexcited.
Sorry.
I'll see you soon then, Clive.
I should make ready too. We've a long journey ahead of us.
Yep, and I think because what we end up figuring it out is what we end up figuring out in general is obviously we end up figuring out that Jill was captured by the Iron Home, who we were fighting against, right? You remember when we were, we went into our father's hall to speak to him? Those were the people that ended up capturing Jill and ended up obviously having her, essentially, blackmailing her into working for them, or else she would, they would kill all of her countrywoman, as she said. But it's very nice that she's finally woken up and that she is healthy and good to go. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here to Karen because we need to actually stock up. I ran out of strength tomes because I'm an idiot.
What do you want?
To say farewell. We're leaving.
Good decision. Better that than buried out there in the black. You've got a lot to thank that girl for, you know.
I know. And I will.
Now, what do you really want? We both know you don't come here for conversation.
Again, despite Karen's, like her, hard exterior, she's actually a big softie on the inside. But we're gonna buy the Gaia blade.
I'll find a better price than that.
Man, it was kind of useless to craft all that stuff, but we might as well just.
It's better I'll be here.
Yeah, I'm not gonna buy it. We're gonna sell that.
You got out else?
Sell that.
I'll be thankful you got that much.
Sell that. We don't need the badge.
I reckon I can find a buyer.
Alright, and then we're gonna buy some potions here. You buy actually some tonics. There.
It's better I'll be here.
And then see, no, there's really nothing else to buy here, so I think we're good for the most part. I think I'll buy one more stone skin just to have it scones.
Off you go then. And best of luck.
I should probably say thank you to Gav too.
We're also going to talk to Blackthorn.
I see I'm busy here. What's that for you, dear?
Oh, why didn't I? Yeah, I'm stupid. There's some of these I just need to actually craft instead.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, those are better too.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Alright. We can, if we had more steel, silk, and valley matter, but we don't. And that's alright. It could be way worse, honestly. We're honestly okay with the stuff we have. We're going to go back to Karen. And then we're actually going to do that quick little couple of side quests over here to end off the episode.
And what do you want? Go on then.
So, Gaia Blade. I didn't know why I bought it.
I reckon I can find a buyer.
Alright, first things first, before we speak to Gav, let us do one of the side quests, because let's see what this one is. I can't remember off the top of my head which one this was.
You! Newcomer! I need help.
What's the matter?
It's my assistant. She left to gather soil, and I've seen nothing of her since. I cannot concentrate one whit for fear of what might have happened. Please, I beg of you, will you go and check? I have to know.
All right, I'll go.
Marvelous. Thank you. You'll be rewarded for your time, of course.
Whereabouts is she?
Gotan's Bales. It's on the outskirts of Lostwig. Not the safest place for an unaccompanied bearer, perhaps, but the soil there is second to none. Now go, and do not linger. Why, it may already be too late.
Alright, we're going to do these quests, and we're going to do them before we even speak to Gav, because I'd like to get them done right away. But this is one thing, you know, I usually will, I'm going to tend to cut out a good chunk of these, like some of the speech for these side quests, because one of the biggest downfalls for this game, and you'll see as we get into what I call and what people call the second half of this game, unfortunately, when you have a lot of these really important story missions, they, like, unload.
Someone's in trouble.
They unload a ridiculous amount of side quests before that. Very nice. Go. Okay. But yeah, they load a ridiculous amount of side quests, and as a person, you know, who has, like, OCD about, like, the exclamation points and whatnot, I always want to do them before we go to this next story mission, especially because a good chunk of these side quests aren't even ever available again. I'm going to tell you that right now. Like, that's a reason why. And because of that, unfortunately, it makes me, it ends up making it so, like, the time in between side quests is ridiculously, between side quests and then in between the main story missions sometimes is ridiculously long, which is sometimes why I will just end up cutting out a good chunk of these side quests in terms of, like, a lot of their speech and whatnot, unless it's a really important one. Alrighty. Got some Valley Matter, actually. Might be able to use that.
Are you hurt?
It would have been worse if you hadn't come along. Wait, I've seen you around the hideaway. You're new, aren't you?
I'm Clive.
And I'm Martel. But what are you doing here?
Looking for you. This is no place for a bearer on her own.
I noticed that. But this soil's not going to collect itself.
Then what if I gathered it for you? You could head back to the hideaway. Just exactly what sort of dirt is it that you need?
What I need is soil. But I'd be a fool to refuse your help after what just happened. It's the good stuff you're looking for. Dark, rich, fragrant. You'll know it when you find it.
Dark, rich, and fragrant. Right. Well, you should hurry back. Bohemil seemed worried enough that he might come looking for you himself.
That seems unlikely, but I won't argue with you. Thanks.
Soil, then. There's certainly enough of it here. But is it dark, rich, and fragrant?
Alright, now we have to gather a lot of these samples. Luckily, we don't have to gather an insane amount, but definitely have to gather just a few. And there we go. Alrighty.
That should be enough. I better get it back to the hideaway.
Hideaway we go. So what you'll notice with these side quests is a lot of the time, especially a lot of the traveling, I'll end up cutting most of it out, because again, it's just walking back and forth, and back and forth, and back and forth, and back and forth. So, might as well, you know, cut it out, because it's just, like, useless to keep it in the video.
There you are. And? All safe and sound?
Well, yes, she's standing right there.
Not the girl. The soil. Did you bring it?
Yes. Here.
Glorious! When Martel came home empty-handed, I almost had a fit. But with this, my research can continue. First and foremost come the measurements. I must know how much ether each sample contains. From there...
Wait, so you were never...
Worried about me? Sorry to disappoint you, but the only thing he worries about is his research.
But that's...
That's all right. It's just how he is. And if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be growing anything in these ruins. It's a small price to pay. Although, you shouldn't have to pay it too. Did he even offer you anything for helping? Ugh. Here. I know it's not much, but it's something, at least. I wish I could offer you some fruit too, but you're not likely to thank me if I do. Still, we'll grow something worth eating one of these days, and when we do, you'll have first pick.
Obviously, literally like the growing pains of trying to figure out how to actually, you know, grow stuff. All right, I think we might have gotten enough to craft one of the new items that one of the bracers. I think that we weren't able to do that because of this quest. And also, look at the ability points you get. That's part of the other reason I also recommend just doing them. The ability points you get are insane.
I see I'm busy here.
For a good chunk of these side quests. Did we get... no, we still don't have the ability to make it. Still need some steel silk. Yeah, there's nothing really. You can use these, you know, you can, excuse me, you can reinforce gear, but I just don't find it useful. I'll be honest with you, I genuinely do not find it very useful. It's better that you just wait until you get to the next tier of gear. Alright, we did one for Kenneth before. Let's see what he's got for us now.
Ah, Clive. I trust you're settling in?
Gradually getting used to the place.
I'm glad to hear it. I was hoping you might be persuaded to come to my aid once more. Your services will be rewarded, of course.
I don't doubt it. Seems to be the way around here.
We strive to be better than those we once served. Now, as to the task itself, I am once again in need of a pair of hands to deliver sustenance to our esteemed companions. I have 3 meals for 3 industrious souls. What say you?
I'd be happy to help.
Marvelous. The 3 individuals you'll be seeking out are busying themselves about the hideaway. You'll find one by the entrance, another in the bunks, and the other guarding the cells. Thank you once again, Clive.
Alright, now for something like this, I'm not really going to cut much of it.
We just don't have enough teams to follow every lead.
This is one of those situations where I just don't think that it's like necessary for me to cut stuff. Again, you'll understand where I do deem it is, but yeah.
Ooh, something smells good. For me, I hope.
It is. Courtesy of Kenneth.
Oh, my thanks. These birds are needy creatures. They don't like me running after the fat chocobo behind their backs.
They must keep you busy.
Ah, there's never a moment's rest. Probably for the best I eat down here, reeking of the staples as I do. I'd only put people off their food. And who has time to wash and dress for dinner when they've got little darlings like these to wait upon, eh? Anyway, thanks for the food, and be sure to give Kenneth my regards.
How sweet. All these very, you know, cute-looking chocobos. Alright, we had one guarding, I believe. I believe this is the guy that that imprisoned us, basically, along with Sid. But I believe it's this guy right here.
Back so soon? Fancied another kip in the cells, did you?
Kenneth sent me. He thought you might be hungry.
He wasn't wrong. The way my gut's been growling, I'd have curls running scared.
Guard duty down here can't be much fun.
It's not. But sometimes folk need locking up, and someone has to watch over them. I help people sleep at night, and that's not a boast many can make. You keep yourself on the right side of these bars now, you hear me?
Absolutely. Alrighty, and there's one over here. Some chickens running around too.
Oh, what I wouldn't give for some wild mickleberries.
You should speak to Master Bolnu.
Can I help you?
Kenneth sent me.
Ah, wonderful. Do you hear that? Our food has arrived. Does your appetite still elude you?
Is he sick?
I'm afraid so. Those no longer in need of a Physica's immediate ministrations are sent here for further rest. I tend to those who cannot tend to themselves, which leaves me very little time for anything else. Happily, Kenneth sees that I stay fed. I would be lost without the kindness of good people like him and yourself. Thank you.
I think that's everyone. I better let Kenneth know.
Alrighty, just delivering some food to some hardworking people. Can't really be mad about that. They're doing everything they can to make this place into a livable home, and it's the least we can do, right?
Ah, you're back. All done? Wonderful. Here, your reward, as promised.
The hideaway's quite something. Everyone has their place.
A fact we are proud of, believe me. I'm glad you've witnessed it for yourself. You have your place too, of course, as you have just so capably proven, and you will always have a place with us, should you desire it.
It's kind of you to say so.
It is the truth, and not a soul among us would deny it. I look forward to all that you will bring to our little community.
Kenneth definitely being one of the most valued members of this place, just to eat. Just being able to cook food. Man, I'll tell you, learning how to cook is probably one of the best things you can do for yourself as a young adult, or even in, you know, someone close to becoming a full adult. Genuinely recommend it, because, man, being able to cook, whew, you'll understand as you get older. If you're younger and you're watching this.
So your mind's made up, is it?
We'll be leaving for Rosaria as soon as we're able.
Back down memory lane, eh? Rosaria ain't what she used to be, Clive. Not since the Imperials moved in. First sign of trouble, you make straight for Martha's Rest and ask for the landlady. She's a friend of the cause. Tell her you was Sid, and she'll help you out.
Understood. Thank you, Gav.
Yeah.
I'd be lost without you.
Yeah, I'm just doing my job. No need to make such a fuss. You take care, all right? Oh, I'm crap at goodbyes. Where's Sid when you need him?
Give him my regards when he gets back.
I will.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Ready, my lady?
Ready.
Alrighty, and the last thing we'll do, this next cutscene, and this is where we'll probably end things off here.
Rosaria. It's been 13 years.
But this breeze, the smell of the grass, it's just as I remember it.
You haven't been back either.
I couldn't. Rand did keep a close watch on each other in the Imperial Army. You'd get beheaded just for knowing a deserter. The only way out was on a mission.
I see.
But mostly I was afraid. Afraid to go back.
I know.
But I'm here now. Thanks to you. We should press on.
That inn at the top of the hill must be Martha's Rest. Gav said the landlady's a friend.
But can we say the same for her patrons?
Imperials don't tend to take well to those with my mark. If anyone asks, I'm a branded soldier, sworn to protect my noble mistress.
Alrighty, folks, and so, as now Jill has awoken, and now our next mission is to head back to Rosaria to sort of, get our bearings and, sort of retrace our steps to see ultimately what happened. Next time on Final Fantasy XVI, we'll head deep into Rosaria, which is now under the, the rule of the Imperials as given to them by our mother. So, lots and lots of more stuff that we have to look forward to. So, at the end of the day, that's really it. So, thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video. Please like, comment, rate, and subscribe. Share this video with your friends. Also, follow me in the socials. Those will be linked in the description below. And with that, guys, once again, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this episode. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Peace.
High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft. You can change lives. You create.